Hi, it's Roma. I'm here to help you set up a course in Brightspace. Let's get started. Once you log into Brightspace, you will come here and build your course. As you can see, it allows you to change the image here, or as we go into the course, I will show you another space where you can change the image of the course. The course that I set up is called Business Ethics. From the standpoint of a instructional designer, you can see that the navigation bar is relatively accessible. It's right in front of you to be able to set this course up. And it's great for the teacher or professor to come in and see that they have a content, assignment, discussion, quiz, and other items where they can allow them to set up this course and make it accessible for the student to be able to navigate through the course. Um, as you can see, I was able to set up an announcement here, letting the students know that something new is coming. The new thing that's coming is watch out for Business Ethics 101. In order to set this course up, if you have an assignment, all you have to do is click on assignment in the navigation bar, and it'll take you to the place where you will be able to set up an assignment. Of course, the assignment that put in is an online research assignment. Right now it's loading a little slower than expected. Hopefully that can be corrected. Might be the internet provider. So in setting this assignment up, it will take you to this page. As you can see, it's still loading. Here is where we can set up an assignment. You have the new assignment where that's what you would click on to set up an assignment. Here I set it up as an online research assignment. We click on this tab, it should take us to the page where we can input the information for the student to be able to complete the course, this assignment part of the course. As you can see, as a user, I can edit the assignment because it's already in here. I will take you to it to show how you can edit if you need to make changes before you make it available to the student. As you can see, the assignment has uploaded. The name, you input online research, the grade, how many points are available for the students to maximum grade point, even having a due date. Here you can change the dates and conditions for this assignment. And you can collapse it after it's completed, the submission and completion portion. You can make an individual assignment, a group assignment, however you want it to set it up. Within here is the assignment itself, is where you would input it. And this is a link to an outside source to complete the assignment. You click on the link, it should take you out there to the assignment page to read the information to be able to complete this online research. And that's how you would set that up. And within this assignment, you would have the instructions as to what you expect the student to be able to complete. The communication here is set up so that it's step-by-step process of reading it, viewing the assignment, reading the instructions, and completing the assignment. And we will go back to the navigation bar. I didn't make any changes. You want to discard or changes? I'll say no because I don't want to discard anything. You can close it here. You hit the close button and it should take you back to the assignment page where you can create a new assignment. As you can see, we are back to the assignment page that is set up. We can go back to the navigation bar that's up here and we can input a discussion. As far as the performance for the teacher is relative simplistic and following the instructions step by step in order to create this course for the students to be able to complete and advance out of business ethics. As you can see, the discussion is set up. What should I do? In fact, with Brightspace, they offered a sample form so you can see the training is inputted actually inside of Brightspace so you can see as the instruction designer set it up that you can see how it flows. And as a teacher, you can get your learning within setting up this course. I included a YouTube video that would take you to part of the assignment, the discussion. Watch the video. Complete the dialogue here based on the topic. You have a response time, and you will be able to complete that. You can go to the quiz page. You can see the quiz. You can set up your quiz in here for the students, and you can say if you need to put a new quiz in, you can. You can edit the categories. Here, I'm going to click on business ethics quiz that was set up. It has an assignment due date. Its available time is also available for you to see. Okay, as you can see, here's the quiz. It's called business ethics quiz. The valuable points you can get is 100 points. It has a due date. You can also change conditions on each side here that's set up. Start date, end date of the course. You can allow them to put passwords in if they need to keep it hidden. You can allow them the number of times to complete the course. Complete this quiz. They have 3 attempts. It will track them. As you can see, as you scroll down, here's the quiz. The questions. If you click on, let's say it's multiple choice, true, false, you can set it up however you want this to be available to the student. You can even put a discussion in here. You can edit the true or false question. And here's the question. You can edit, change it. It's a true or false question. You have options where you can add feedback, add a hint, add short discussion to allow the students to get an understanding of the course and the assignment through a quiz. You can judge how much information they have retained, and just not retained, but able to answer the question. So that is one of the questions I have. You can see that as the teacher, you can input the question. You can make it visible to the student if you want them to be able to see it, or until you have them take the quiz, you can take it out and add it in along the line. To get out of this, you can also give them evaluation and feedback. Allow them to have some evaluation and feedback. Like I say, it's time display. You just click on. This is where you can make the changes. Like I say, as a designer of this, you design how the flow can make it so much beneficial to the teacher without having to struggle to set up a course in Brightspace. And the teacher perspective, they can see that it flows. It's easy flow for them to be able to get this out to the student. And we're going to close this and we're going to go to the navigation bar again to be able to look up the content page. And on that content page, there's information. Let's go to the content page, and we'll be able to see what this course contains. It sets up the assignments. There's nothing due today, there's nothing due tomorrow, but within 7 days, you can see how it's set up for um, um, discussions, and assignments, and the quiz. They all of it's here on the content page. Um, this is called a module where you would go set up this business ethics course. Um, I like this also. As an instructional designer, you have the table of contents where it'll show you how to get started in setting up the course. The training within Brightspace itself is beneficial to not just the instructional designer, but it's beneficial for the teacher to be able to go in and see how to go about this course. Now, also here, if I click on the business ethics module, it should take you to an introduction page. Here is the introduction that was set up, introducing the class. As I changed the picture here to let you know it's a business ethics course. Also in my introduction, I have what the course is about, course description, and the learning objectives. The outcome for taking this course is here within this introduction. Also in the introduction, it flows to the next, what comes next, and that's great because then within this module, you know what's the next assignment that's coming up before you get out the introduction page. I also completed a short video of what our class is all about, or introduction to the course, what I would be teaching if I was the teacher setting this up. You can relate to the students within a video. So maybe what you expect of them. But here I was just letting them know what, okay, want to play? Play. And that is a snippet of the video doing the introduction of the course. Now we're going to look at the perspective. This is the perspective from the teacher point of view and the instructional designer point of view. But we're going to look at the perspective for the student. So as you got to click on your name and view as a student in order to see the student perspectives of the course. And this is what, as a student, you will be able to see. The announcement page, actually on the left-hand side, you will see the calendar of upcoming events. So as a student, you can see what assignments and discussions and quizzes that are coming up so that you're prepared to take the course. Also, you can be able to communicate to the student through email or chat to inform the student of anything that you need extra from them, so that they can stay connected. Here it is, work to do. You have a work to do page. There's 3 assignments within this work: online research, the business ethics quiz, and what should I do. So the student can navigate. They will not get lost in what is expected of them and how this course is flowing through. The pros to this course, it's set up from, it's able to navigate. You have a navigation bar, so you will not get lost setting up this course. There's not many cons to it. You can access the course from different aspects, from the content page to the assignment page, discussion page. Then you also have the calendar, so you will be able to navigate through it. And as you can see, the simplicity of it. And they have a training within Brightspace, and it's a good course, and it's a good online tool to set up and use. You have the training materials. The students will be able to learn what you have them to learn through the objectives. And communication tools are right there. You can emails, chat, adaptable for the students to get through and learn. So it's a good online device. I thank you for allowing me to sit before you. Thank you.